Two each.
Yep. Thank God they're not wooden. Gracias. Just two. Just one for me. I get one. There you go. Balance. That's a great idea. Oh, there's Penny. Yeah. Here. Marinda, did you get two? No. I'm gonna get you 2 blocks for you also. Jerry, you get 2 blocks? All right. You're welcome. All right. Great. So as usual, to give a little bit of perspective always in what we do and our yoga practice, and we bring in all these things that we are carrying with us from the rest of the day, right? And so consciously or unconsciously, we are bringing with us our experiences and our physical body and our mind, who's also material, and we bring all this energy with us. So how do we center? How do we have a yoga center or yoga practice that actually helps into cleansing? Asif, do you mind clicking the backlight off? So yeah, oh, even both. The two extremes, not the middle one. Yeah, the middle one is a ceiling fan. There you go. Excellent, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you. Work for your money. So, how do we think about this, right? How do we process all the things that I bring with my own personal experience from the day, and how can I be connected to and mindfully present with my physical body, understanding that the yoga practice is not an end on its own, but it's a tool. It's a practice towards something. And as we already remind ourselves constantly, that the word yog comes from that Sanskrit word mean yug, which means to yoke, to connect things. So it's important what kind of yoga we're practicing. What are we connecting to? What are we yoking to? So just as we become aware, as we think and feel the physical body, and as we become aware of our thoughts and the ideas or implicit biases that we bring with ourselves, about our practice, about our how our day was, can we allow ourselves for a few seconds to just maybe soak in a little bit of the chanting, right? The chanting itself, of course, the kirtan allows for that very nice vibration, because it's again, the sound vibration is really about creating the environment, right? It's a harmonizing the environment. It doesn't matter how well we sing or not, or how in tune or not we were. Is always in yoga about the intention. And so can we connect? Can we allow our physical body and our senses to just plug into that? And what does it feel like to plug into a place where I can just fit in and harmonize without having to, again, carry all these other things from the rest of my day? And can I allow for a few seconds for my physical body to maybe an attempt of cleansing, right? Of purifying our mind, our thoughts, is to exhale and to breathe out through the nostrils as your chest and abdomen and diaphragm really activate. And then the inhalation happens to expand very softly from the base of our lungs, as we right now, at your own pacing, at your own timing, to expand the body, to expand your breath all the way through the crown, and then allowing in the soft exhalation that your body and my body release. And so, what are we really releasing when we exhale? Can we pause for a tiny second and then honor the inhalation? So, what does it feel to breathe into the body? And what are we bringing in? What are we really thinking about when we're inhaling? And can I hold that breath and embrace it and let it soak into my body? And then let it all exhale when I'm ready, when my body tells me I'm ready to breathe out. And I pause whenever I'm complete with my exhalation to honor the inhalation. So, what am I bringing in with my breath into my body, with my deep expansion of chest and shoulders? And can I hold it? Can I expand it? Can I nurture my physical body? But most importantly, letting my rhythm exhale and breathe out as much or as little as my body needs to. Can I stay in that mode of inhalation, of being present and mindful in the inhalation as I bring in what is the intention, not what is the expectation of my practice, but what is the intention? What is it that I brought me from my heart into this yoga practice today? And can I allow myself to just hold that for a tiny second? And then when my body's ready, I move my hands and my breath out, and my arms move slowly forward. If I have my legs extended or my legs crossed, completely irrelevant. Moving my body and my hands into the yoga mat in front of me, along the yoga mat, with my elbows softened, my elbows maybe coming gently towards the ground, and my forearms slowly soften towards the floor. And it takes me as many breaths as I need to. And I find that my hips are still on the block and my knees are wide and my body softens the neck. And when my body's ready, I allow my right hand to stay firm and my elbow, my forearm on the ground, and my left hand to come towards my shin, towards my knee, towards my thigh, towards my hip. And I exhale, not to press, as we already know, into that right shoulder or the joint, but to allow the clavicles and the collarbones to align and to feel that you're creating a full extension. And my left shoulder moves broad away from the chest area while my head slowly looks towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the left shoulder. And I breathe one more time to expand my body. And so, what am I squeezing when I exhale? What am I letting go? What does it feel like? What are the thoughts that come in as I inhale deeply? And I allow in my left arm as I exhale to breathe into the ground and feel the elbow, the forearm to come slowly towards the floor and slowly soft, and take a deep breath. When the body is ready, my elbows and my forearms are really steady and comfortable, I simply raise my chin and my throat extends, my tongue comes towards the roof of my mouth, and I simply pull my chin forward away from the entire vocal box area. The entire sternum extends and feel the abdominal cavity supporting the entire lower back, shoulder blades connect, the crown that extends, the tailbone area supported by the muscles around it. Feel the body reaching gently through your rib cage as the body exhales, never holding tight, never locking the body. Make it move, make the body moving and extend. And when the body exhales, feel the breathing of your head down and your abdomen to slowly tuck in and your hands to press gently off the ground. And I feel my hands moving into my knees, not because of my back, it's because my core, my abdomen, my glutes, my thighs, my legs slowly raise my knees off the ground. I'm still sitting on those hips and my legs extend gently in front of my body, maybe heels into the ground, maybe toes pointed or flexed, allowing the kneecaps to perpendicularly stay towards the ceiling while my thighs are as wide or as close as my body allows it, and my abdomen supports the position. And when my body's ready, my hands slowly come towards the sides of the blocks and I raise my legs just hip height and I breathe in and I stay with my toes pointed, my toes only flex or the entire foot flex, and maybe my abdomen supports so my hands come slowly off the ground towards the sky, and I feel my body just lengthening and feel my core muscles engage, and I feel that my rib cage lengthens and my waist becomes stronger. One more time, breathing in and then flatten the belly, strengthen your abdominal girdle. One more time, breath into this position when your body holding onto your ankles and knees, Exhale and release your heels and your arms, and your torso slowly softens, bringing the knees to flex one more time if that's comfortable with the body, or maybe your legs open wide, whichever is most comfortable, allowing your body to slowly stay connected with your hips into the blocks, and you feel the spine lengthening. One more time as the arms and shoulders exhale to the sides of your hips. I raise my arms wide as I really expand my thoracic cavity, and with intention, allowing my body to just bow slowly, elbows, hands, fingers into the ground. My jaw draws in, my spine lengthens. Breathe in to extend my vertebrae column, and let the elbows and forearms slowly come towards the ground. The palms and hands steady to the floor. Your jaw draws in, as you know, to extend your cervical spine, finding your shoulder blades hugging the upper back and the abdomen support. When the left elbow and left hand and left forearm are steady, the right hand travels in towards the body, maybe just with the fingers into the ground, maybe towards the ankle, maybe towards the knee, thigh, hip, waist, completely irrelevant, right? It's not intensity of the movement, it's your intensity. It's not comparative to anything or anybody else. It's about your feeling. And how is this side different from the opposite? Can you feel the traction, the connection of your forearm? You are connected through the left arm into the ground, that you're not pushing, but you're opening, that you're finding the difference every time and every breath between strength and forcefulness. And can I find my inner thighs, my hips? Is my head in the best place physically and figuratively? Can I really look inside my body as I breathe in? And what do I find as I exhale? Can I allow the breath and the intention, my expansion, to open all those parts of my body? When I exhale and let go, find my last full breath, engaging glute muscles, inner thighs, open the torso. And then exhale, the right hand slowly comes gently towards the ground, forearms, hands parallel towards each other. When the body's ready, rounding the spine from the entire lumbar area into the cervical spine, walking your hands with your core, not the neck, not the lower back, and let your hands slowly settle next to your hips while your knees raise and your body exhales, gently allowing one more time for your body staying long through your torso, anchor through your hips and hands to the ground. Your legs extend all the way forward in front of your body, and let them slowly come a little bit higher than your hips. Maybe your knees are flexed, maybe your legs are extended, maybe your legs come chest height, maybe above the head, slowly supporting your hands. And maybe this is as far as you're going to go. Maybe your right and left hand come and hold your legs. Again, you are about 3 inches off the ground from those blocks, so make sure the wall doesn't walk on you or the floor doesn't walk on you. Or maybe your hands slowly extend above the shoulders and you feel your body engaging, you feel your body breathing in, toes pointed, legs supporting, engaging, hugging your waist, hugging your hips, hugging your knees, hugging your ankles. One more time, breathe, allow your body to support and engage your balance. Exhale through. When your last long deep breath in comes in, flex your knees and let your feet slowly come touch the ground, and exhale slowly into the position. Sit very tall. Heels are most importantly to be placed into the floor. Do not over flex the knees. Find steadiness through the heels. Sit tall as if your hands coming towards your knees, towards your shins. Your back extends. Allow your shoulder blades to support gently the spine. Breathe in your jaw into the throat. Align your spine, and when your body's ready, press your arms off the ground towards the sky, and see if you can press the heels into the floor rather than the toes. And your toes are comfortably separate or wider than your heels, and your body extends and reaches slowly through your arms. One more time, feel your core as if I were to hold you through your wrists and pull you up towards the sky. When the last long breath is your spine lengthened. When your body is ready, exhale slowly, elbows and shoulders. Inhale your hands towards your knees and let your body kindly place your right hand into the ground. Your foot stays onto the ground steady, never twisting through your knee. Let your left leg slowly extend away from your body, and lift with your hand outside, inside the leg. towards your calf, towards your ankle, towards your toes. Really extend without rolling the right knee out, maintaining your right knee perfectly, your left leg slightly wider, and your right hand stays on the ground. Your hand on the right extends off the floor to your right leg, knee, thigh, hip, waist, or towards the sky, and you feel your body opening, and you breathe in and you exhale, exhale, never locking your joints of your knee, your ankle, your shoulder. Soften the elbow of the left hand. Breath in, look, pull away from that scapular area. Maintain your muscles hugging. One more time, breathe into this position. When your body and your abdomen really feels the exhalation, one last time, breath, and extend your body long and tall and wide. Flex the left knee and place it slowly towards the ground. Beautiful. Breath in. Allow your body to open your toes a little bit wider, your knees a little bit wider, and your elbows come just gently in between your thighs, in between your knees, maybe towards the ground, maybe towards your inner thighs, maybe towards the knees and shins or ankles, and let your body at your own degree of extension to roll your neck slowly forward and your spine to round forward and your jaw to be drawn into your throat so you can feel how the first vertebrae, right, that base of the head moves, and it allows enough movement and openness in between the spine, and your palms and hands are steady, the heels are on the ground. When your body is ready, can you feel the exhalation? Is your abdomen, can you press softly and massage? Not because you're compressing, not because you're fighting, not because you're forcing anything. It's because you're finding strength and you feel that your legs really become stronger and steady to the ground. If you need to raise the blocks a little bit higher, it's perfectly okay too, to let your body exhale very gently forward, and maybe your hips come off the ground and you slowly raise your body, maintaining your feet parallel as your hips are raised off the ground and your hands barely touch the legs, the shins, the ankles, the toes, or the floor. It doesn't matter. Your neck is slowly drawing in, so you're not controlling through your neck area, through your head area, through your shoulders, and your abdomen slowly softens. One more time into your lower back. Inhaling. And then allow the belly button area to move into your lower back in your last long deep breath in. Allow your toes to lift as you inhale and open them slightly wider as you exhale, wider than your heels, and slowly drop your hips gently onto the block. One more time, sitting on the block, allowing your body to exhale. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Open your arms, place them next to your hips into the ground. Allow your left foot to now be steady and strong while your right leg opens to the side of your body with your hand outside, inside your leg completely. It's not a competition with your body. It's not a competition with how fast or far you need to go. Allowing your left hand to stay on your leg, on the ground, and your right leg to open wide with your toes wider, your jaw drawn in, your left arm steady, or your left leg strong through the heel into the ground while you raise up through the left side of your body. Breathe in, engage. Rotate your inner thigh from the root of your leg. Beautiful. Jaw draws in, spine lengthens. One more time. Inhale. Exhale through your tummy. Can you feel that you're still hugging through those abdominal girdle muscles? The entire obliques, the entire abdominis rectus muscles support gently the center of your spine, the center of your abdomen, should say, to support the spine from the front or from the front to the back, when your back and when your shoulders and when your neck is long. Let your last long deep breath. Inhale deeply. And then exhale slowly. Release gently your arm, your right foot. Exhale kindly. Your body sits tall first onto your hands and on the knees and thighs, and maybe slide them in between your legs as you reach out. And you need to switch position of your blocks. Can you find your hips in that perfect position that allows your toes to open a little bit wider than your heels, and your heels are firm into the ground, and your body moves slowly forward and raises hips off the ground until your legs are extended and your feet become parallel towards each other. And you breathe in and you exhale out, maintaining your feet parallel, your legs wide apart, at least hip distance, and your head slowly drops, your chin tucks in, reaching with your hands between your legs so your blocks slightly come forward. You're going to place your blocks gently in front of your body, and you're going to open them about shoulder distance from each other in the highest or tallest position of your block, if that's comfortable for your body. And the palms and hands just wrap slowly around the top of your blocks. The right foot comes towards the center of your hips or under the center of your hips, while your left leg slowly moves behind you, and you open slowly your left leg behind and up, and you breathe in and you open your left hip, pointing the toes, flexing the toes, pressing on the right heel. Maybe your left arm comes slowly off the ground and you carry the block gently up towards the sky, and you feel that your left arm slowly stays on the ground, doesn't matter, or all the way towards the sky. Your intensity, your ability to support, bring your body to a lengthened toes, ankles. Is the arch of that right foot, is it towards the ground, or are you holding that ankle really strong and supportive? Breathe in, very nice. Your powered toe, the big toe, is it strong and extending the sole of your foot? Can you find your body? One more time. Are you looking towards the ground? You need to add intensity and look towards the sky. Whatever is most comfortable for your body to breathe in. And then slowly, in reverse order, left arm very gently, and then left leg comes slowly towards the ground. Breath in, stay gentle into this position. Raise your heels, bend your knees, and stay on the balls of your toes. It doesn't matter how deep you go through your knee to be bent, or you can place your heels as low as your hips, or stay very tall with your hips about knee height. Abdomen supports, your neck is not raised, you're not looking up, you're looking towards your toes, towards the ankles, towards your knees, towards your inner thighs. One more time, engage those leg muscles, breathe in. And when your body is ready, feel your last exhalation, that your abdomen, the strength comes from the deep space in the root of your belly. Slowly place your hips very tall and rest your heels to the ground. Arms again, secure, especially the left, about shoulder distance from each other, and let your right foot to slowly shift back and your left leg to stay steady, and your body supports, and you feel that your right leg comes tall, pointing toes, flexing toes, squeezing, letting your left arm to the ground, or maybe your left arm comes onto the hip, or maybe the left arm carries the block and extends it just to open the clavicles in position. Is your head looking towards the ground, to the front of your chest, or all the way towards the sky? Are you raising through your inner thigh? Are you rotating the palm of the hands, an extension of your chest? Excellent. Breathe in. And so now feel how much your shoulders open, how much your chest opens, but just extending, not from the top of your deltoid, not for the anterior portion of your deltoid, but from your pectoral muscles. One more time. Are you breathing? Strong inner thigh. Hold your glutes and support that right hip to just be highest off the ground. When your last long inhalation, can you feel your body? Strong inner thigh, holding that kneecap. Exhale from the right arm. Slow motion, gently towards the floor. Your right leg then softens. Breathe in. Allow your body to come onto the balls of your toes, raising your heels off the ground, and you're going to move the chest highest off the ground. So you're going to either place fists on the blocks, tip of the fingers on the blocks, or simply squeeze the blocks to support your torso. Again, your blocks are props, right? To help you and alleviate any other or support the depth of your movement, and feel that your calves are contracting, that your glutes are raised, your tummy tucks in, and your chest slowly moves forward, and the crown of it extends. And what does it feel like to move the body, to really engage the abdomen, to really hug through your waist? One more time, breathe in. And exhale all the way through. In your last long inhalation, can you feel your body really reaching through the chest area forward, away from your tummy, and the body exhales gently. Very nice. And you find your body on hands and knees. Breath in and exhale all the way through. When and if your body's ready, your right foot stays steady, your left leg opens to the left side of your yoga mat, tip of the toes touch the floor. And then very gently, you're going to move about a hand width of distance, the right block to the right side of your body. So your right arm moves even farther out to the right side of your yoga mat, and your left leg slowly comes off the ground. Your left arm supports, and you're moving the left leg exactly outside the left side of your hip. And you use the right arm and your right shoulder and your right torso, not the tip of your toes, the heel of your foot, and your left leg is wide to the left, not behind you, but to the side of your hip. So if you were to kick the person to your left, that's where your leg should be. Breath in, doesn't matter how high, lengthen, inhaling. Very nice. I'm going to challenge you right there. It doesn't matter how high it is. Now hold it. Perfect, right there. Breath in. When your last full breath in, can you strengthen through that right leg? Exhale, and then release slowly that left leg off the air into the ground. Beautiful. Bring your right arm in, shoulder distance. Exhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, place your hips into your heels as much as or as low as that position, or any position that is comfortable for your knee joints. When your body exhales, your torso comes towards your thighs, your head dips, and your forehead comes towards your kneecaps. And you breathe in and you find your body exhaling, your arms. Hold your legs together. Find your back opening. One more time. Breathe into the shoulders, into the spine. When the abdomen exhales and you can feel your tummy really retracting. What are you really thinking about? Is your mind right now with your physical body as you exhale, moving deeply from the gut? Come slowly back down through your heels and raising your legs, or your hips, I should say, not your legs, and let your body exhale slowly, steady. Deep breath. When and if your body is ready, when your left arm then walks about one hand width outside the left shoulder, and you feel width in that left arm, and allowing then your right leg to be prepared to take one step to the right, not behind, but to exactly to the right, outside the right hip. And then your right leg lifts just about hip height or less. And then your right arm comes towards the sky and you feel your right leg pushing as if the heel of your foot presses out, and you kick the person, your wife, on the right side of your mat. Breathe in. If you don't have a wife inside of your right side of your mat, then that's okay. Breath in slowly, tummy muscles. Kick slowly, squeeze inner thighs, abdomen, not your neck, not your jaw. Breath in, one more time, exactly to the right, not behind you. When your last long inhalation, deep breath, inhale, slowly holding, there you go. Now, there you go, that's your right. Inhale slowly, and then let go to exhale, release gently towards the ground. Breath in, allow your body to exhale in this position, and you're going to carry both blocks with hands gently into upright position. So round your spine, come upright, deep breath. Allow your hands to slowly hold the blocks gently through the tip of the fingers and raise them towards the sky as if your blocks were to touch just the ceiling. And some of us might. Watch out for the ceiling fans, and let your body exhale, reach slowly behind us. If your glute muscles squeeze and your abdomen opens and your underarms extend and your chin slowly stays parallel towards the ground, or maybe looks all the way, again, range, option, your options to look all the way towards the wall behind. Breathe in when your body exhales. Feel your tummy. Can you feel your thighs, your glutes connected? One more time, ground your heels. Let your body inhale deeply, and then exhale slowly forward. Allow your body to move those blocks gently all the way next to your toes, all the way forward towards the ground, and let your breath guide you. The moment you stop breathing, the moment you stop doing yoga, brush through the ground through those blocks and raise them next to your hips towards the sky without separating them, as if your blocks were about to touch each other, and you pointing them away from the shoulders. And the shoulders are not dropped down, the shoulders are rolled up away from the chest and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Beautiful. And engage your triceps. Do not lock. Engage your triceps. Breath in. Move your shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale. Excellent. That's exactly right. And feel that you're squeezing that finger right in between your shoulder blades. When your last full breath is your abdomen supporting the rib cage, let your final deep breath into this pose. Exhale and release your hands next to your brush them right next to your pinky toes, and raising one more time towards the sky. Reach all the way directly above the shoulders, not behind, just exactly above. Press the heels. Are you feeling the arches? Are you bringing the big toe and the pinky toe to be connected? The ball of your big toe and pinky toe be connected. This is risky because you have maybe stuff around you above your head. That's okay. If your body's ready, allow your right arm to slowly drop slowly towards the outside of your right thigh or right ankle or right calf, as your left arm opens gently towards the sky, and the block is going to come perpendicular towards that right leg to give you support, while the left arm extends and reaches towards the sky. Do not twist your ankles, do not twist your knees. It's an extension of the left arm above the head, and your head looks towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the left underarm. And you breathe in and you open the shoulders. Do not slowly connect the shoulders. Bring the arm over your head as far to the left side of your, or to your right side of your body as possible. Breath in. Find your abdomen. Pull from the center of your belly. One more time. Breathe. Exhale, use the block on the right side or on the outside of your right leg to support you. When and if those shoulders are connected and you feel the strength of your right arm and shoulder and the entire rib cage, while the left arm opens and extends, your head is never pushing your jaw away from the throat. Let your last breath in. Press your heels, both heels evenly to the ground, raise slowly towards the sky. Release the left arm, both hands soft and towards the sides of your hips. Take a deep breath in, forward bend until your blocks brush through the pinky side of your toes, and then move your blocks behind without locking your knees. Your knees can be as bent as you need to, as long as the ankles, look at your ankles, look at your arches of the feet, they're not over twisted or lifted off the ground, that your toes are even, that your jaw draws in, that your belly retracts, and you look towards your belly button area. You look towards the chest area, and your knees are never locked. One more time, squeeze your triceps, the shoulder blades, and squeeze them towards each other. Very nice. Open your chest. Really intentionally open the strength of your upper body. Let your body exhale. Again, we bike, we ride a car, or we drive a car, we type all the time. So the muscles on the upper body have never attended to when your body is inhaling. Deep breath. Exhale and release your arms slowly next to your pinky toes into the ground. Place them on the floor. Rest them onto the ground. Breath in. Move the blocks just in front of your body. Press the heels slowly onto the ground, and then walk your blocks a little bit farther forward. Shoulder distance from each other, so you're not going too far. And stay with your heels grounded and feel that your body leans into the blocks as far as your body allows, and your calf muscles engage. And never lock your knees. Press your heels and raise the tip of your toes. Allow your tummy to support, your jaw to be drawn in, and reach forward. Find that you're not pushing on the tip of the toes, you're pressing onto your heels. Your heels do not come off the ground. Do not arch your feet off the floor through the arch area. Feel your inner thighs connecting. Connect the, again, alignment of the sole of your foot all the way towards your inner thigh, towards the hip position. When the body is exhaling, you can feel the connection. Right? Is this far enough? Is this close enough to the body? Is it challenging enough for my hamstrings and calves when my last long position? Can I feel my jaw? Can I find the strength of my upper body so I'm leaning really forward? Can I feel the abdomen really hugging, squeezing deeply in, then slowly press back to your hips? And then walk softly your blocks very gently back next to your pinkies, bending your knees. So you're not using your back, you're using your core muscles, and your abdomen raises the blocks slowly forward in front of your body towards the sky, extending, reaching above the shoulders, raising very, very tall. Exhale, exhale. And you can drop them if you need to. Exhale slowly, one more time, breath in. When the body's ready, let the left arm come around towards the outside of your thigh and slowly make it perpendicular towards your femur while your right hand extends and reaches. Connect that left shoulder and let your right arm come farther up and over your head. Again, the idea of connecting your fingers to feel that the foam is in the tip of your right finger. You're squeezing into it, you're activating the muscles of your hand, the muscles of your forearm, the muscles of your tricep, and it's not your neck. Your neck is not tilting, is the entire waist. Glute muscles are squeezing your hips forward, so you're really maximizing the extension to the abdomen, to the oblique area. Breath supports. Shoulders tense, squeeze and support through that. Left hand into your hip. One more time, engage, breathe. Hug your glutes, hug your thighs. Let your last exhalation, strong heels, soften toes, inhale deeply. And when your body is ready, soften the right arm and raise it up as you inhale towards the sky. Breath in and release slowly. Both arms next to your hips first. Allow your body to slowly stay steady on the heels. And you're going to bring the blocks just shoulder height in front of your body. Breath in. Elbows are extended. The fingers are holding the blocks. And your heels are going to be straight strong to the ground, and you're going to bend. Knees are not going to separate. You're not going to roll the toes. Make sure you're even through the soles of your feet, and press back and let your body exhale. Feel that your body is not arching the back, that you're actually tucking the tailbone area under, and your abdomen is contracting, supporting an extension of the lower back. And your arms are not pushing the shoulder blades away from each other, but drawing the shoulder blades in, and still maintaining the arms parallel towards the ground. So is that possible to open the shoulders and still maintain the spine? And can you raise the arms above the shoulders, and then you breathe in and you stay gently on your thighs, on the heels and the glutes, and your tummy supports. Do not arch the back. Imagine I'm going to touch with my belly, with my hand, not my belly, hopefully not my belly. My belly is large enough, but with my hands into your belly, and feel your body supports, and sit back. Imagine that you're into that chair in behind you. Breath in. Let your last long inhalation. When your body exhales, slowly come up, raise wrist, press through your feet all the way towards the sky, and then gently move forward, passing the lines of your pinky toes towards the space behind your heels or aligned with your heels, and let your hands just steady on those blocks, and feel your spine with your elbows bending, your back is leaning forward, and you look towards your toes, towards your knees, towards your belly button area. Look at your kneecaps, look at your thighs. Are your feet twisting? Are you really raising your tailbone? Are you really contracting through your belly? Are you letting your spine move? Are your hands holding onto the blocks and give you enough leverage of flexion when your body is ready? Find a full extension of your hamstrings, muscles of your glutes without having to force anything. Let your exhalation to empty all the way out, and then kindly walk your blocks softly forward, and you breathe in. You're going to exhale all the way through. This time, we're going to allow the blocks to keep walking a little bit farther forward in front of the yoga mat. So your arms are about, again, shoulder distance, and your right foot is going to stay to the floor, and your left leg is going to come off the ground, and you're going to just lean into the right and left hand. Find your balance without twisting the left hip. So the left hip is not tilting off the ground. You're staying with your hip softly parallel towards each other, and you're simply pressing, raising the thigh bone, squeezing the glute, strong through the heel, soften through your toes, breathing into this position, and exhaling the moment you've stopped breathing, the moment you've done or not done doing your yoga practice. Find your body. One more time, breath in. When your body is ready, exhale, exhale, releasing the left leg. Come slowly onto the left foot onto the ground. Adjust your hands, your elbows, your shoulders, your neck. Check your spine. Press your left leg, and then one more time. Your blocks are as far forward as you need to, and your right leg slowly comes off the floor, and you feel your body just activating heel of the left foot to the ground. Never locking your knees. You can bend as much as you need to, or you can extend it as much as your body prefers, and you squeeze. Find that very lower glute muscle really connecting, engaging that. We sit all the time, feel those muscles engaging. Find your arms becoming stronger because you're leaning into them. Feel excellent, and feel that your calf of that bottom leg is actually stretching. It seems like we have different left legs today, but that's okay. Breath in slowly. Find your body racing through your thigh. When and if your body's ready, can you squeeze, support? Beautiful. Engage, flatten your back. Take your last breath in. Lean into your hands. Feel your arms strong. Feel your heels strong. Very good. When your final long deep breath, engaging through the thigh muscles, exhale, and then release gently down, walking your legs or your blocks into your legs, slowly bending. Allow your body, your heels to stay on the ground. Raise your torso into upright position. Hands with your blocks next to your hips. Breathe out shoulders. Inhale, open your chest. When the body's ready, allow the blocks to slowly come just to the sides of your hips and open them as if you're just pointing, and you might be able to touch the person to your right or left. That's perfectly okay. They deserve it. We believe in karma. So find your blocks to slowly come out outside the shoulders, and then open in just not higher than shoulder height while your abdomen supports, and then open the chest, and you look slowly towards your chest or towards the sky or towards the wall behind you. As long as you're not pressing the spine, you're opening glute muscles. Hold the position. Really try to feel the abdomen right? Your chest is raising away from the hip flexors, and feel that that abdomen is extending because the muscles in your back are strengthening. One more time. Squeeze the fingers against the block so you feel the connection to your arms and shoulders in your last long deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Come up, slowly back up. Right. And then very gently, softly forward towards the ground, bend and bend. Allow your blocks to come gently towards the floor. Breath in, feel steadiness. You can change the height of your blocks if you need to, or you can maintain them as high as needed. I'm going to change it to the flattest position possible to find a more stability. And I'm going to walk my right and left leg behind until my body comes into a plank position. And I feel my hands easily holding the block. My fingers active. I don't have to press the heel of my hand into the blocks, right? Because it can go into the edge and blocks can actually give. And I stretch gently my heels away from your body, from my body. So my hips and shoulders are aligned. My tummy is supportive. Breath in. And then find length. Press back the heels, extend the crown of the head. When your body's ready, and only if your body's ready, maybe only a variation can be added by raising your chin, and you look slowly forward without anything else changing. Shoulders are back, you're not pushing through your shoulders, you're engaging your chest. Beautiful. Breath in, one more time. Feel your body long, like a true plank. When your body exhales, feel your gut, your body extends and raises away in both opposite direction. Bend the right knee and place it onto the ground. Exhale the left knee to the floor. Breathe in. Open your knees about hip distance. Bring one block in between, in as high or as low as you need to. A block in between your thighs and the opposite block on top of that one. It's right in between your thighs. Placing the way when your hips are moving back, that you're going to sit. You're going to rest your sacrum, right? The tailbone onto the block without hurting, without being uncomfortable, allowing the knees not to be forced. Let your body exhale in this position. So your body is kneeling without having to force anything. Can I flex my right toes under my ankle? Can I flex my left toes under my left ankle? And can I allow my heels not to be wide, not to roll them out, but maintain them tight? Can I find my thighs and my knees aligned in such a way that I can feel now the extension on my thigh muscles, my quads, never forcing the joints, allowing the fascia of my feet to be supportive? Can I place my hands on the heels from the outside in, so I'm not opening the heels out, but I'm pressing them in towards the glutes? Can I allow my elbows to slowly shift back while my tummy tugs in? Can I sit my tailbone area into these blocks and I raise my chest and I extend my throat and I look towards the sky and look towards the space behind me? So the shoulder blades move towards each other. So the elbows flex a little bit behind and the tummy opens. One more time, breathing in. Exhale as if your body is really moving your jaw, your tongue towards the roof of your mouth, and your breath is constant. The moment you have labor breathing, that means you've gone too far, right? Your body's telling you, this is too much for my body. And why is it to be forced? Why do we need to go past our physiological boundaries? Can you find my tummy? Exhaling and reaching all the way through and then coming back slowly back into center. And then now letting my hands come slowly forward. My toes to then loosen up from under my ankles and stretch the tip of my toes into the ground. Sitting evenly again onto that block. My body moves slowly forward. My elbows rest into the ground. My forearms rest into the floor. My head drops. Deep breath in. Can I adjust my body comfortably? Is that okay for my body to find a comfortable position? Do I need to move around? Do I need to shift? That's the whole point, right? Of flexibility is not how far you go, is how much we can accommodate what's beneficial for your body right now. If and when my body is ready, my hands extend even farther forward in front of my shoulders and my head drops even deeper towards the ground to feel that my hips press back onto the blocks and my arms open wide enough that makes enough room for my shoulders and shoulder blades to separate from my neck and my fingers to slowly extend away from my body. Can I flatten my chest? Can I sink through my chest? If I were to place my finger in between your shoulder blades, is my chest able to come towards the ground? Is your chest able to come towards the ground? Can I find my arms
as wide and comfortable through my shoulder blades as I need to. So my underarms maybe create extension through the pectorals, to the rib cage, to the hips. One more time. Are you breathing? Are we exhaling? Can we find in your last long deep breath? Can I feel that the back and extension of the shoulders really opens? And the hands and the arms slowly one more time. Walk in gently, letting the fingers press right in a perfect spot closer towards the space under the shoulders and chest to round and extend and raise in as many breaths as it takes you to sit comfortably on the blocks. So that should not hurt anybody on the knees, or you should have enough leeway to accommodate the height of your blocks to support your knees into this position if you have knee issues. And maybe the body is ready to slowly place the right hand. The right hand is going to come around, it's going to place it on the top of the heel, on the of the sole of your right foot, and your body rolls through the shoulder and exhales slowly. Your left hand comes up your left thigh, hip, waist. Your head looks towards the right side of your body. Maybe your hand slowly reaches gently towards the ground, and your left arm slowly opens towards the sky, and you breathe in, looking out towards the right side of your body. Reach slowly through the left arm, maintaining your knees and your thighs and your waist long and extended. Feel that you're stretching through your abdomen, that your left arm just creates that extension. The palm of the left hand is rotating towards the right or maybe towards the ground, so you can feel that you're rotating the entire lap area. Breathe in, beautiful. Extend and reach. Breathe into those muscles on the waist. Breathe into the muscles of your hip flexor. Your neck is never tense. You're drawing your chin in, so you're supporting your cervical spine. Your shoulder blades shift towards each other, especially the right one. When your last two breaths, empty your gut. Can you really inhale? Can you feel your toenails on the ground? When your body exhales, slowly come up. Gently, left arm, always in reverse order, finding a gentle transition for your body. Exhale, kindly take a deep breath. Placing hands onto your thighs, knees, ground, elbows to the floor, finding your body to slowly exhale. This time, reaching forward through your chest towards the ground until your forehead may reach towards the floor, and your hands this time are going to come back towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the arches of your feet, and let your body never force. So your elbows are softened, your shoulders are drawn away from the ears, and your body exhales. One more time, create a little bit of compression, right? Those hands are helping you to come a little bit closer towards the ground with a force in your neck. Beautiful. Can you feel that your legs adjust, that your knees maybe coming a little bit tighter towards each other, and you feel that your shoulders almost wrap over and around the outside of your legs, creating an openness through your back muscles when and if your body's ready, without forcing anything. What are you really thinking about right now? Can you stay just present? Anything that may distract your body, and I reconnect through my breath. Can I surrender? Exhale out, and then slowly, with your core, let your arms then have the freedom to slowly move forward. Then they press into the ground and help to realign and to restack your vertebrae exactly as far and as tall as your body needs to be. Can I sit comfortably still on this block? Can I find the left arm to start preparing to come towards the heel, to come towards the ankle, to come slowly towards the sole of your foot, to come all the way towards the ground? It doesn't matter. Fist, fingers, palm of the hand. And the right hand comes onto your upper thigh, hip, waist area, shoulder, maybe the back of your neck, maybe all the way towards the sky. And then look over towards the left side of my body while my right hand slowly faces the left side of your body. The palm faces the left, or maybe all the way towards the ground, to feel that I'm moving the entire scapular area, the rhomboid muscles, the entire latissimus dorsi muscles, the intercostal muscles, connecting deeper and deeper into the root of your waist, the obliques that wrap around the very connection of the right hip, the outside of your trochanter. Feel all the muscles, even to your hip and waist. Breath in. Is your jaw pulled away or drawn towards your body so you're not floating through your neck area? One more time, breathe in. And let your abdomen exhale, exhale. Beautiful. Are you feeling your thighs and knees connected to the ground? When your last two breaths, can you feel your right side really breathing
opening, giving the chance through all those tissues to extend and open as your body exhales, slowly exhaling out your right arm very gently first. Your left hand helps gently to bring the body, the head, the shoulders, the torso back to center. Exhale, stay stand or sitting into this position. We're going to allow the right foot to come very gently forward. We're going to stay with your left leg behind, and we're going to drop gently the left hand towards your left thigh, towards your left knee, maybe the left elbow, the left forearm into the ground, and you're going to allow your right hand to hold on to the right knee perpendicular. Maybe your left hand comes towards your toes. Maybe the left hand comes towards the right ankle, towards the right shin, and your body hugs with the right arm, the right leg, finding it coming gently towards your chest. And you're going to slowly move as if your abdomen, as if your chest looks into your inner thigh, and you twist and rotate it as if you're just really massaging your liver, as if you're just really squeezing all the soft tissue right into the liver area, right? The liver is such a generous organ that regenerates so much of himself. Massage, feel, and think about the flatness covering almost 2/3 of that space in the abdominal cavity on the right side. Can you think about that? Can you think about the gallbladder that is just an adjacent little duct, biliary duct that has this little sack of juices and salts that come inside, and you massage them and you feel that it's just motivating the health of that tissue of your body? Can you concentrate into the feeling of the movement when your jaw draws in, and you can look slowly towards the toes, towards your shin, towards the right knee or right shoulder. Squeeze and hug when your body's ready. Take a deep, deep breath, opening the shoulders. Let your back really be opened by your lungs. And as you exhale, slowly start softening in reverse order. Use the block as a prop. Your knees are not getting in the way. You sustaining softly the position. Can you feel your body coming upright in a full breath? When you're ready, and your body will tell you that you're ready to then move the right leg and switch positions. So your right leg then comes to the side, and maybe your left leg comes gently forward, and you can adjust and move. You don't have to be stoically in a position. You can adapt, and you can opt out as any point or any percent of movement is okay for your body, because it's your practice, is your physical body. You are the expert on your body. Embrace it. Breath in. And when your body's ready, your right hand comes towards the thigh, towards the right knee, towards the ground. Maybe your left hand slowly hugs and holds that left leg in support. Maybe your right elbow, right forearm comes to the ground. Maybe your right hand comes over towards the left toes, ankle, shin, and let your body slowly twist. And you feel that your left leg is hugged into your chest, not just into the left side, but towards the center of your chest. And you're now twisting towards the opposite side. And so what does it feel like to twist in that opposite side through your hips, through your abdomen, through the organs of the abdominal cavity on the left side? And can you feel them? Can you massage your spleen? So what is the spleen there for anyway, if it's not to really create a recycling factory of your red blood cells? Can you find that the important role of maintaining the healthy state of your bloods and the red blood cells that lived 60 days? And there they come, they drop off all the important parts of the breathing system, right? All the molecules that carry the oxygen around your arteries. And can you let that be massaged? Of course, we're not forgetting the entire pancreas, from tailbone on the left side to the head on the right side. Can you feel that? Can you feel how the pancreas is so important in maintaining your metabolites, and especially sugar, and the level of sugar and glucose into your bloodstream? And can you feel your body massaging? Have we thought about how grateful we are to the activity, to the movement, to the organs, to the digestive system, and all its adjacent organs when your last two breaths? Can you feel your jaw drawn in, your shoulders again pressed because your lungs opening them? And one more time, find it, make it yours. Feel the last breath into this position to exhale and release and slowly soften. and let your body gently release, and let your left leg come behind this time when your body's telling you that you're ready. And then come onto your knees. So you're moving the hips from under your tailbone area, and you're going to slowly cross your feet over your ankles if that's possible, or just moving them around and sit them to the floor, or you can cross them over your ankles and sit over your feet, completely relevant, and extend your legs gently forward. Thank God you're not wearing a microphone pack, because that'll be very challenging for you to do this. And I place the blocks right on my base, right against my glutes, into lower back, and I'm going to be as generous into the extension of the blocks. The blocks can be long across the yoga mat or can be longitudinal along the yoga mat. So whichever is most comfortable for your body. The knees are going to flex a little bit to give you more room, and we're going to slowly walk the back into, without separating the glutes, without raising the hips, we're going to simply place the lower back into those blocks, and I'm going to let my shoulder blades slowly come towards the ground, and I'm inviting my back to just open while my glutes stay on the floor and my shoulder blades come to the floor. My neck releases and I feel my tummy. I'm opening my chest. I'm really letting my abdominal organ. I press my abdomen, I squeeze it, I massage it. Now I'm letting it breathe. Can I feel those muscles extending, the organs inside? Can I connect internally? Are my heels, my toes invited to support the extension? If an awe is not a good feeling, then should not be in that position. Find your perfect position. If it doesn't feel good for your body, exhale gently. One more time. Observe your spine, your neck, observe your shoulders. Deep breath. Very good. When and if your body's ready, can I find my exhalation? Can I feel the body just supporting gently into this position? Very nice. Now you can feel the expansion of the entire abdomen cavity very gently, never forceful. When and if my body is ready. Very gently, I'm going to exhale. Am I tense? Am I holding tight in any part of my body? Am I able to release and soften? Can I allow one of my legs first to activate, to move the toes, and then very, very gently, not affecting the neck, not affecting my spine, I'm going to draw or retract one knee in, and then the opposite leg slowly retracts. So my back and my neck now easily come to the floor, and I can sit gently the edge of my ilium on the blocks themselves. So now it's not just the lower back, it's the entire hip, right? The top of the hip bone settling into the blocks. And I allow my shoulder blades and head to just easily come to the floor. Now my hips are higher off the ground because of the blocks. My neck and head is gently relaxed into, and I can place my head as flat or the block as flat as I need to support that. Perfect. Is that okay? Breath in. Can I find my belly button area? Release. If and when do I need 2 or 1 blocks, and then my hips completely up to you. When and if my body is ready. Allowing one knee, whichever I prefer, to contract over my belly, releasing the feet off the ground, and then the opposite leg follows through. So I now have my knees retracted over my belly, and I'm resting in a comfortable position, both hips on the block or blocks. And I let my arms wide enough, my shoulder blades, not my shoulders, but my shoulder blades, the back of my shoulders onto the floor. So they're supported and I feel balance. And maybe my legs come slowly towards the sky and I stretch my feet directly towards the ceiling. And I feel my body long and stretching. So what happens to my back area? Are my rib cage muscles able to slowly soften and spread my shoulder blades and tuck in my chin in an easy position for my vertebrae column? Can I breathe kindly and feel how that feels, the inversion into the entire body? When and if my body's ready, allowing my hands to slowly hold. Maybe the arms can counterweight, and doesn't mean that you have to, over my head. So my arms come over my head, over my shoulders to support the position of my back, and let my right leg slowly move forward in front of my body a little bit. 30 degrees, 45 degrees, which is halfway down, or all the way to 90 degrees, which is hovering hip height or block height off the floor. Or maybe the right heel comes slowly all the way to the ground, maintaining the left leg extend and stretch. And can I squeeze the right glute and the right thigh to support that right hip while the left leg remains perpendicular without locking my knees? Can I breathe? Am I supportive of the abdomen, of the spine, of the neck? Can I inhale deeply into this position, exhaling all the way through? Beautiful. Let your last full exhalation slowly, slowly, bending your right knee as much as you need to, or extending as much as your strength of the abdomen allows. Raise it next to your left. Hold it. It's not the tailbone, it's that root of the back, right? It's the ilium, the crest of your pelvic bone. When your body's ready, right leg stays and the left leg slowly moves 10, 15, 30 degrees, a third of the way, halfway down, block height, 90 degrees of the right one, or maybe the right heel touches, or the left heel, I should say, touches the ground, and you feel your right leg extended. Pointing toes, flexing right toes, pushing the heel out, whichever is the most comfortable for your body. And can you feel your hip flexors now stretching? Can you flatten the belly so your abdomen is supporting the position? Breathe, breathe. Beautiful. Really feel your tummy, really engage the deep muscles of the abdominal cavity when your last two breaths. Can you really flatten your belly? Take your last full exhalation, really engage those tummy muscles. And then when you're ready, your legs slowly come right next to the other one on top, a perpendicular position. Exhale, beautiful. Deep breath. Let your legs open wide to the right and left side of your body by pointing the toes to the right and pointing the toes to the left of your yoga mat, and your inner thighs slowly, gently open. Your arms support if they need to come towards your legs or above the shoulders, above the head, or to the ground, whichever is most comfortable. And find that, again, that passive extension of the inner thighs. Deep breath. Cleansing again, inverting, right? A lot of the blood flow that is naturally pulling towards the ground from your legs, from your ankles, from your knees, where it pulls all these fluids into our joints and release them as you breathe out. The most powerful and largest way to purify or purify an organ of the body is the skin. The skin breathes. So let your body and your pores breathe one last time, all the way out, breathe, and then retract to your legs when you're ready to inhale towards the ceiling, pointing the toes, flexing the toes, flex the entire foot, and take your right leg and place it over your left ankle. And so your feet are crossing through the ankles and pushing against each other to extend your feet longest and tallest towards the sky. So your abdomen becomes strong. Your inner thighs squeeze towards each other. You're squeezing through your hips. You're finding that your hips are almost lifting towards the ground while your toes and feet are pulling up, and your back and your neck is never tense. Breathe in, neutral through your upper body, strong through your midsection. One more time, feel the breath. When and if your body is ready, inhale, engage your tummy, bend your knees, bring your knees into your chest, allow your feet to uncross. Deep breath in, place your feet into the ground as your toes touch, then your heels touch, your feet are as wide as your hips or shoulders. Rest for a few seconds to feel your breath, to feel alignment. Bring your arms to slowly come all the way above the shoulders, wherever they are. Just stretch them directly towards the ceiling with the palms of the hands facing each other. And make sure your shoulder blades are pushing towards the ground, the back of the arms, or the tip of the shoulders, I should say. The posterior deltoid is really pressing towards the ground. And your tummy flattens. One more time, breath in. Let your belly sink in. Again, with all the things it has inside, right? Let the abdomen just sink in. When your last long exhalation, empty all the way through. Again, visualize the lumen, the space in between your intestines and entire digestive tract.
And let your arms exhale slowly. Arms and hands and shoulders release onto the sides of the body, above the shoulders, wherever it might be, with one leg retracting, then the opposite leg retracting, finding your legs coming above the chest and abdomen, your legs pointing towards the sky, and you allow your body to breathe in, while your left leg then slowly comes over the right ankle, and your inner thighs squeeze, and you're going to squeeze the legs against each other, and you're going to almost raise the hips towards the sky, breathing in, exhale. Neck is not tense, squeeze your legs. That will allow your hips to activate, your lower back to activate, your tummy muscles to become stronger. Engage the abdominal cavity areas. Can you constantly breathing, supporting your body? How much is too much? How much is too little? As we already know, less is always more in a yoga practice when my body is ready. And I can feel the extension to come a little bit longer. I can activate those muscles. I can almost reawaken a little bit deeper those abdominal cavity muscles. Then I exhale, soften the knees, and I place my feet closer, one at a time towards the ground, toes first, heels next, pressing lightly on those heels, not the toes, bringing the hands to come just where the blocks are. And I'm going to press again with the feet parallel and the heels strong, not the toes, heels on the ground, squeezing the glutes off the block enough that I can slide the blocks from under my back and rest my back into the floor, stretching my neck area, stretching my muscles of the shoulders, flatten, bringing my fingers right next to my ears, maybe behind my head, maybe on the base of the head, and pulling my head a little bit farther away from the shoulders and neck. So my spine lengthens through my vertebrae and my body exhales very gently. I'm going to allow my blocks to come right under my hamstrings, right underneath my kneecaps, and I'm going to stretch my legs onto the blocks with my blocks in an angle so they support, they're not hurting, but it's supporting the hamstring or supporting the kneecaps to lengthen them away from your body and are being held by the angled block. So find the most comfortable position for your blocks to support your legs while maintaining them slightly bent through the knees and releasing all weight. Breath in, neck back lengthens into the floor. Bring your arms to come slowly. Right arm first over your chest to hug towards the left shoulder, and your left arm next under the right one to hug the right shoulder. To the tricep, to the elbow, to the shoulder, or a shoulder blade, doesn't matter. Give yourself a big hug, walking your fingers, walking the palms hands slowly into the shoulder blades. Neck relaxes, jaw draws in, breathe deeply. So you're opening those shoulder blade muscles. Chin in and exhale from there. One more time. Can you expand your lungs inside your thoracic cavity? Opening those back muscles, all the stress, all tension into the shoulders and back area to release it and let your last long full breath expanding because your lungs are pushing from inside the rib cage into your scapular area to breathe in deeply. And release hands and arms and shoulders and switch. Very gently, the opposite arm comes around, wraps over the opposite shoulder. That means your left arm initiates the movement. The right arm comes under the left one, reaching for the triceps from the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Fingers walk, palms and hands are flat. And when your body's ready, your chin tucks and you inhale to breathe into your rib cage. And let the body exhale, sinking. One more time at your own pace. So, what does healing mean to you at this moment? And can you exhale through your tummy when and if your last full breath at your own pacing? Take a full breath in with your mouth. Let just softly escape
air out through your mouth. Release arms, shoulders, back. Breathe in through your nose. Relax gently to the sides of your body, hands and arms. Take a deep breath in. When and if your body's ready, allow your blocks to slowly be released from under your legs. Stretch your legs all the way out, flatten, open your heels. If I were to pull you from the heels away from your lower back, can you still maintain your spine long? Can you still let the lower back flatten? Can you feel your hips not getting in the way and feeling that your lower back adjusts, your shoulder blades broaden, that your arms come slowly up towards the sky if you have enough room above the shoulders, or you may bend the elbows and let the back of the hands slowly touch above the head with your elbows extended or flexed, depends on how much room you have above your head. And you breathe in and you exhale all the way through. Take few breaths into this position to just open your body, not to tense anything, soften your fingers. Tuck in the chin. Walk mentally through the length of your vertebrae column, all the way to all the spaces that feel that need to be paid attention to. And when and if your body, and you can stay, you can interrupt softly or finish gently your rhythm of extension, and then kindly activating the limbs, your toes, your thighs, your glutes, your hands, your elbows, your shoulders. Let the arms slowly move, let the knees flexed. Find your feet to touch the ground. Bring your hands towards your hips, towards the outer thighs, and contract your right and left knee over your tummy. Embrace and feel that your fingers gently touch over the knees, or maybe your fingers interlace to the other hand, or maybe your hands reach for forearms, maybe your wrists, maybe your elbows, maybe your triceps and your legs and inner thighs touch each other, and your thighs connect to your tummy. And you press your abdomen by or with your thighs. You breathing in to expand your shoulders. You exhale your head to the right side of your body, just softly. Do not lift it, just simply rock it on the ground to look out to the right side and feel how that feels when you take a deep breath in this position. Not forcing, inflating, and let go. Let go, exhaling deeply your tummy, your chest, softly move your shoulders, and then come up, inhaling your head back to center, breath in and out towards the left side of your body, rolling your head slowly, letting your belly sink in, breath in, maintaining your legs tight, inhaling shoulder blades, feel that your abdomen and chest open wide, and then exhale, sink your thighs, your knees into your abdomen and chest. And then inhale your head back to center. Exhale, release your hands, your shoulders, your elbows. Make or feel the warmth that you feel in certain parts of your body is from all the blood that flushes through, right? If your blood is oxygenated, it's going to purify all those deep tissues inside your gut, your chest, your abdomen. Breath in. When your body's ready, roll on one side, knees and torso into fetal pose. Let your body roll completely on one side, resting your head as you already know. If you need the block, you can place the block in between your knees or under your head, whichever is necessary. Otherwise, curl your body onto one side, whatever is your favorite side. It doesn't really matter right now. Can you tuck in your jaw? Can you slowly move your shoulders and spine and back and hips and knees and feet to just fit in the most nurturing position for your body? And observe what happens, what is coming to mind, what is the feeling that we're holding and engaging inside. What are we choosing to see, right?
We've said before, miracles happen, but the miracle is not an external thing, but it's a transformation, is a change of our perspective of the circumstances affecting us. That we're able to see things with different eyes, with grace, with a sense of compassion or self-compassion, with the idea of humility, that we're just all learning our way through, that we're utilizing our physical body as an instrument. And every breath and every movement is like that, like a little tiny baby with innocence, without having to have layers and layers of experience that tint our perspective. And it's an opportunity of rebirth. When and if the body is ready. What have you really heard in your practice today? Can you let the top leg extend towards the edge of your mat or towards the bottom of your mat, and your top hand to press softly to the ground, and in as many breaths it takes you, in as many times that you need to pause through, come up into sitting position. Take your body to sit using the blocks under your knees, using the blocks underneath your hips, it doesn't matter, or without any blocks. Allow your body to sit comfortably with your legs extended, with your legs crossed, one leg extended, the other one crossed. Full Padmasana, half Padmasana, completely irrelevant, right? It's not the mode, it's not the external picture what dictates what happens inside of us. It's not the frame of the picture. We concentrate on what's inside. That's what yoga means internally to all of us and to each and everyone, something different. What is it that I gain? I don't have to say it to anybody. I don't have to share it with anybody. It is my personal moving meditation. It's my personal experience that I have a tool, another tool to surrender all the triggering, all the external impetus. And I allow myself to internally reconnect. Like a lotus flower growing beautifully with an excellent fragrance from muddy waters, but never touching it, just above the water. To allowing ourselves to slowly bring the arms to the sides of your hips and ground, and raising the arms to the sides of your body, wide to the right and left, occupying our space, really expanding and raising towards the sky as the palm hands touch, and the elbows will bend so the hands come gently into the heart center, into Anjali Mudra, into that prayer pose. It's not that we're asking for things. We're asking to be more aware of our sense of harmony and peacefulness and truthfulness, but most importantly, so we can reconnect to that selfless, divine, ever existing love.